Alright, in this video we're going to talk about sugar and artificial sweeteners. Now, I put these two in the same category because they have a lot of similarities. Let's focus on sugar first. Sugar is actually falls into the category of one of our macronutrients, that's carbohydrates. Specifically, it's a simple carb, meaning there aren't very many bonds to break down. As a result, it digests really quickly and spikes your blood sugar. So you get this big spike very quickly and then kind of comes down. And that's why we have sometimes a sugar crash. It has been shown to be very addictive, so that's why it's really hard to give up sugar. And it comes in a lot of forms, right? We have our typical white sugar, and that's oftentimes what we think of as sugar, but there's also other forms, right? It can be natural, it can be in honey, fruits, and things like that. So anything that has sugar, may not have that same maximum addictive property as your processed white sugar, but they do all increase your blood sugar really fast, and so we have to be careful of all types of sugar, not just that added white sugar. So that's something I wanted to make sure you knew. Sugar has been shown to kind of decrease your immune function, increase your disease risk, and actually increase your feeling of hunger even when you're not hungry. So as a result, cutting out sugar or reducing your sugar intake is one of the fastest and easiest ways to make changes in your body weight, in your body composition. Because as you do that, you kind of reduce your amount of cravings, right? Reduce that addiction, reduce those spikes in blood sugar, and therefore you're not going to have as much overeating. Artificial sweeteners, while they don't have any calories like sugar does, they also can cause you to overeat and can play a big role in your weight loss. So artificial sweeteners are not a nutrient, right? They don't have any calories. They don't fall into one of those nutrient categories of carbohydrates, protein, or fat. And they were manufactured to be so much sweeter than traditional sugar. As a result, your body doesn't really know what to do with it, and so it can cause overeating and increase cravings for those sweets because now the fruits and other foods just don't cut it anymore, right? So even though they don't have any calories, they have shown in studies that we tend to overcompensate, not only because of the cravings, but also because we think we're doing this good thing by not eating any calories with this artificial sweetener. So we tend to go the opposite way when we eat other things, and that results in overeating as well. So I believe that artificial sweeteners have a lot of other negative health effects just like sugar does. The studies have shown that, and so if I was going to focus on one first, I would focus on the artificial sweeteners, right? Those don't really have a place in our diet. They don't serve a purpose. Sugar, while we need to reduce that can be handled after the artificial sweeteners because sugar can have a purpose in our body, right? It's a simple carb, which means fast energy. So if you need fast energy for an event that you're doing or a workout, there still can be a place for sugar. That's where those energy gels come in, and bars and things like that, right? So there is a place for sugar in our diet, but I do not believe there's a place for artificial sweeteners in our diet. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I hope this video was helpful.